I'll start by saying that I'm a very paranoid person, and the fact that I'm home alone all day, I do online classes, definitely can't help. So I started online school this year, and I'm not going to lie, it's pretty boring, but I don't really mind at all. But as a small child, I've always been afraid of my house. It's a relatively new house, but it's really broken down. Our whole basement is the size of our house, and that's where it all starts. I've always had a fear of our basement, and it wasn't just that instinct fear everyone gets. I knew it was much more than that. Our basement has no door, just a long, echoing stairway that you can walk down. My mum sleeps down there in her room. The laundry room, etc., is also down there, so I'm not like a complete baby about this. When I walk up the stairs, I see shadows darting across, and sometimes when laying in my mum's bed, I hear footsteps coming from the nearby rooms. I know that's all just a nightmare for a horror fanatic, but an extremely paranoid person as myself. Just starting this school year, my hall light outside of my room had begun to go off. Even though we have checked its fuse and changed the bulbs, nothing is wrong with it. None of this had been happening since April the 2nd, the day after my birthday, when a friend and I played on the Ouija board. I did everything properly, and I said all the right things. Mind you, I had been researching to do it right for the past 2 years. But it worked, and not many problems came too close after that except for August 2016, when it all went further downhill. Our garage door that leads to our yard is in our kitchen, and I tend to hear it open a lot, and it really messes me up. But lately, after hearing it open so many times, I've been locking it during the day and before I go to bed. Also, nobody, not even me or my family, has a key to it. This door is extremely loud and creaky, so you know when it's opening. I have 2 Great Danes, and we usually sit in my living room while I work, and you can't see the kitchen or anything from the angle of the room. And I also began keeping a taser with me at all times. I love it. But before that, after I started locking the back door, I would hear it pop open, and then I would proceed to hear footsteps through the house. Frozen in fear and not knowing what to do at that point, I locked my door and just sat there. I know, it's stupid. But always, when the footsteps stop, I hear the door close and my yard door open and close as if someone was leaving. One specific time, it was around noon or so, and I remember thinking my dad was home because of what I'd been hearing. I yelled, "Hi Dad," as my dogs went absolutely crazy and started barking. I heard running and the door slam as someone realized I was home and ran out. A few weeks ago, it was a Friday, and my dad, unknown to my knowledge, came home for lunch about 1 o'clock, and came in shouting at me that he'd just caught a man running out of the backyard when he pulled up. I remember when he said that. I froze dead, about to shit myself and just shut down. There had been someone in my house all those times. Just a quick message for everyone. Please lock your doors, and always be careful.